Hey guys, it's Goliath Blitz here. In today's video I'm gonna show you how you can penetrate the concept 1B while being face hug, and while concept 1B is hold down. So there will be heavy and medium class. Light class, well, it's kinda useless. You just cannot pen it, and um I mean depends on the light though, but most like the bad chat can't. Vickers may, but I don't have the Vickers, and yeah, that's basically it. So, and then there's the heavy class. I'm gonna use the IS4. Of course, it may not work in your heavy since the IS4 are really good pen values, but it may work. So we never know. So, starting off by medium, this first trick consists into shooting these little hatch here, and also thank you to HV for allowing me to record him and giving me some of his time for me to make my video. So thank you to you, HV. So this first trick is to shoot these little parts right here. There's that one here, this one, and this one. I highly recommend shooting this one because the other one are angle, which means there's less um, place to shoot at them. Don't aim, like if you will get these, don't aim at this, aim at this part right here. Sometimes it may not work, but see here it did work. Mostly the one in the center, you don't even need 8. You can use it if you want, but I mean it's optional. I wouldn't, since it does less damage, but you can just shoot these little hatch and it will work perfectly. Now if you're angled, since you're face hacking, you can just shoot this part, which does damage, this one here, and maybe sometimes these ones. Don't aim at this thing though. If you aim at this thing, uh, it will just do like it's not a really part of the tank. It's just like it's not armor though, so it won't count. So yeah, that's how you can penetrate it as medium, or you can do like the traditional way, which means you need to go back. This will be less often, of course, because I mean, if if the concept only is a good player, he won't do that. Um, you can also paint these parts, like you can paint these parts, but you need 8 to paint them, which means it's gonna do less damage. So yeah, that's how you can penetrate it. You can also just penetrate it with 8, but I mean, like I said, does more damage, does less, I mean, and yeah, it can make you lose that 1v1. Now going for the heavy part. Okay, for the heavy part, like I said, I'm gonna use the IS4. If you use something like E100 or like higher tank than the IS4 or things like that, it may not work because the IE100 doesn't have good gun depression. But I believe you can pen like this one thing here, or like these one here. You can pen these in the E100 since you're high enough the ground, and you can simply pen those. So yeah, I don't think you will need to pen these if you can pen this thing. So like I said, the everything is the same thing for the medium one. You basically need to shoot these hatches right here. Also got this one part, also works. So you can basically do that like that. Um, of course, if you drop the gun, wait, I'm gonna ask you. So yeah, I'm gonna ask him to do that. I mean, if you're a concept 1B and you're not that happy of that video, you can just do these kind of movements. It's gonna make it maybe more harder, even though you can still pen these, but I mean it's still better than nothing, right? So um, you can stop now. Um, Also, the other part is this one right here. This thing. Like I said, for the mediums, it's gonna work for the IS4. Um, this thing you cannot pen it. I think. Yeah, it's like it's not hammer like this thing right here. Also you can pen like these things with heat, but I mean when you can shoot AP and do more damage, it's more beneficial. This thing right here you cannot pen. Um, of course these you can. Uh, I mean there's the traditional way to do it, aka shooting here. But yeah, um, so yeah, that's basically it for the 1v1 slash brawling in medium and heavy. Now going for the hold down techniques. Okay, for now the hold down part, which I will show where you can pen the 1B even though it's hold down. So most people will say you cannot pen it, but there's some few ways to pen it actually. They are really tricky to hit. I mean the IS4. I don't know if like people, not people, but like tanks with lower penetration can hit those tricks. But I mean, um, some mediums can, which mean most heavies will probably be able to. So you basically need to aim at the same spot again. Um, this one is pretty tricky to hit. Most of the time you will be aiming at this part right here, which will do no damage, or you're gonna do like me and hit this part. I don't recommend to do these tricks as a E100 or like big guns, unless like you're face hugging them, because these things are really bad at aiming, and mostly that um I mean they don't have like penetration like the ice for, so they will have way more it will be way more harder to try and hit those. So of course if he tries to wiggle like he did, um I mean it's gonna be way harder. I'm gonna ask him that so you guys see. You can also pen this part. Oh yeah, his mom just called him. If you're a 1B, try to aim at the sides like that. It's gonna help. Like he did it, and I don't think he did it on purpose, but I mean the turret is like more it's less efficient. Like yeah, it's less efficient on this side. So I would tell you to like kind of angle there. So this part is also like angled, because if you, as you can see right here, um I can pen it. So yeah, if you the guys move like that, if you 1B, do that because it's gonna help you a lot. If the guys do that, you can not really pen him, but you can always try. If you want, you can try to aim at these ones, but I mean it's way harder. Or else if you tries to stay straight at you, just try to aim at this little thing right here. This thing is gonna, you can pen it somehow, but it's really hard. Like you know here he tries to move, so it's not gonna help me. But I mean it's possible. Here the little spots right here. The I think it's like the thing to spot tanks and all that stuff. You can pen those, but like I said, it's pretty tricky to do. Most of the 1B players will lick will look like this. You know, they won't show their hole, only the turret, but you can still try to pen this. Yeah, like here, it's really hard to pen. Mostly if you're like you know E100 or stuff like that, you will have a bad day doing trying to do that. So yeah, I've already tried many times. This is also with eat only, so I'm not gonna be able to pen it. If you're a TD, like maybe the Fush 155 may be able to aim at it, but even at that point, I'm not that sure. Also, oh, somehow I penned that. I don't know how. Um, you should put this thing there if you're playing on PC. If you don't play on PC, put the auto zoom. If you don't, then you better do like manual zoom, because sometimes it's kind of weird. So yeah, I do recommend playing manual zoom. So now we're gonna go with the medium part. For the medium part, you can try to aim at these ones. Again, it's gonna be hard, but I mean, you have more aiming time, less aiming time, and mostly your gun is more accurate, so you may have more chances to pen these. Here, I penned it for 220, which isn't that much. Here, I don't think you should try this one. Mostly trying this here. You can pen with AP sometimes. I think you really need to be yeah, like, no, this is not part of the thing. We need to try, like, there's a red line and you gotta shoot under it, or else I think it's gonna do like nothing. So okay, from far away you just try to hit like okay, so there's like two parts. You gotta shoot like under the photo taker or something, I don't know, and it's gonna do damage. Um, you can also try shooting this one. Um, it sometimes work, but I mean, you shouldn't try it. I think the one you should try is this one. I think it's like you can try with AP, which may more even work. Yeah, so I mean, with AP at least it does damage, which is good. This here you cannot pen. You can try penning this thing. Um, which may help. If you don't, stop moving your turret, may you? Okay, I can, I can aim, but I mean, if you have good aiming, like the T-22 medium with good armor turret, you can beat a one B, but I mean, it's gonna be hard. You will need your team. Here, this little thing right here, don't even try. Okay, it's not like armor anymore. Not anymore, but I mean, it's not armor. It's just like a random thing. Um, if the guy angles like this, you can try to pen here. I wouldn't consider you doing that, because it's your armor is less efficient. People can pen the sides, and yeah, that's it. Um, Also, I saw people trying to aim at the totem at the top. No, it doesn't do any damage at all. I don't know why people try to do that. Here, this is not armor. Um, this thing, this is not armor. I mean, it's not part of the tank really. Um, I don't think there's like any more of these. If it looks away, you can try pinning under it. It may work. Uh, what else? You can try pinning like sometimes, like if you're like above him, like you have higher ground, you can try uh getting a shot on this here. It may work. But I mean, this is he if he angles or anything. There's really low chances of happening. So if you're a 1B player, you just don't angle for the turret. You need to go I kind of angle it, because like I said, there's like a spot here where we can pen. And yeah, so that's basically it. Yes, I can shoot under the gun, but it's just hard to pen it. Yeah, I guess you can try to shoot here, but I don't think it's gonna be efficient. If you're straight to the enemies, you can still pen it, but this is from the side, so from the front, you cannot really pen it. So yeah, guys, that's all for the video. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you back for another video. Goodbye.